Anyway, of course, I want to start by saying, I know you do a lot of stuff here on campus. I know you work for TSW. You helped out with people at the CSW window.
Yes.
You help people with the cameras and how to operate the equipment. And of course, myself included, I got to say thank you for that. Because without you, I wouldn't even know how to work a camera. So thank you so much for that.
No problem.
So now, what a lot of people don't know is you were a Twitch streamer before you were a Twitch streamer.
Yes, yes, I was a Twitch streamer. This was honestly, wow, this is actually a throwback because it's been a long time since I've streamed on Twitch.
Wow.
So this was back in 2021, in the summer of 2021, before I graduated high school. I would stream like every weekend, like starting from Friday to Sunday. Every Sunday night, I used to start from 5 p.m. and end at 10:30 p.m. So it was kind of funny because it was really fun, but then it got like overwhelming in some cases. But other than that, I had such a great time. You know, I made some new friends along the way. I still am in touch with them today.
Oh, that's
so
fantastic.
yeah, some blocked.
But it's not about the stream; it's about the friends you make along the way.
Yeah, exactly. I'm an old head too, so like I played a lot of old games in that too.
Wow, have you always been interested in gaming?
I mean, I didn't really see it as a career. I mean, because the way how this started is that on Twitch, I had a friend of mine who streamed on Twitch, and she always told me like, hey, you should give it a try. And back then, I used to have a really crappy like Asus Windows 10 computer.
Oh, okay.
And I just gave it an attempt, and I'm surprised that it lasted that long. Well, I don't have it anymore because it took a crap like a couple years ago.
Yeah.
But
so what are some of your favorite video games of all time?
my like favorite video game of all time, like, or we're talking about like a list. All time.
From like beginning of the earth to now.
Yeah, like anything.
Oh my God. Hands down, Sly Cooper is like my old-time favorite video game. Like I don't know how my father, first of all, he got the PS2 growing up, so he would play a lot with my uncle. So I don't know how he got the game to be exact, but he just like he told me that he went to GameStop and apparently it was a bundle. But I mean, it could have been possible it would have been a bundle because it was PlayStation's icon during that time. It came out in 2002. Yeah. Huh?
I was not born in 2002.
Oh dear. You were still in heaven.
I'm a Gen X kid.
Heaven?
You were pre-heaven.
Yeah, I myself am a Gen X kid. But of course, I'm also a gamer. A lot of people don't know this, but I've also loved game video games. I've had PS2, I've had Wii. I do have a Nintendo Switch. My brother, who's my brother, I love him, anyway, he introduced me to gaming, and I love gaming as well. Now, besides gaming, you were also a musician. What are some of the instruments that you play?
So I play over 5 instruments. Ooh. So I play guitar, violin, trumpet, percussion, and bass guitar. Oh. So my main primary is guitar. I started playing guitar when I was 9 years old. So my dad, he would like show me some like basic like guitar stuff when he played. It's funny because my dad's side of the family is like one big musician family.
Wow.
They didn't go to school for music. They learned how to play music by ear, and that's how I was taught. Like, so I never learned how to read music sheet or any of that. So that's why, to some people who know me here, I started a double major recently. This was actually my first semester. Wow. It's popular music. I had my first performance with the pop vocal ensemble. I had a great time, honestly.
Right.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll applaud to that.
Yeah,
I like that.
I'm not the best singer, but apparently to some people, I'm like some ultra great singer, not like Usher though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wish we kind of
singing
but we have so many books. What? You have Usher?
No, somebody was singing him in here earlier.
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember that. I know those.
Voice to Men.
Yeah, it was Usher or Voice to Men.
I know that because he's standing right there looking at me.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. I can see you from here.
I can see.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of our camera guys, I just look at him, he's like, oh yeah, he's giving me a side. Oh yeah, I better move on. Let's move on to Press Start. Now, first of all, tell us about Press Start.
So, do you remember last semester, I think it was, when I did TV studio and
Yes,
I actually did?
Yes, I remember.
So Professor Crick was very impressed with the ideas I had. So he came to me and he asked, well, I knew about Press Start, but then it just cleared from my mind for like a couple of years, a semester here. And he told me that if it's something that I wanted to do, if I wanted to reboot it, to just go. And I was just thinking about it in my head. I'm like, okay, Press Start. And then, I watched some old back episodes, back in 2017, I think.
Yeah, I know.
And, and I'm like, yeah, you know what, I'll do it. So I went to Al, shout outs to Al. I told him like, hey, I want to reboot the show.
Oh, yeah.
Because honestly, really gaming for me is a hobby. I never took it as a real career, but if we're Press Start, I'll honestly do it. So yeah, I just went into him. He told me to get me a team. Thankfully, your girlfriend.
My number one in the entire world.
Yeah,
now.
number one. Yeah, I hope you're hearing this.
Yeah, she's also I was about to get it. She's one of the co-hosts. And she's not only she's Chase's dad. How do you say it? I think it's like a +1 or something like that.
They're my girlfriend. Is that what we're going for? +1?
Yeah. I couldn't think of a good term.
They are the love of my life. We will sum it up
Fiance.
with that. Fiance.
Where are we? We're not. Okay.
We're not there yet.
Let's not.
It was a year like 2 days ago. We're good.
Let's not get too far. But she, of course, she's also one of our writers, and she's also one of the co-hosts for Press Start. Who hosts with you?
Yes. So when I spoke to them, they already had something sketched out, kind of like a mock-up. So, and I read it, and I'm like, okay, this is awesome. So, I spoke to them. We got into a meeting, and we speak to some other people. That's one thing about me and Elle, because we first met back in my freshman year, when I first got here, and then I didn't know they were a comm major, and then we worked. So well along in many variety of projects that we worked on here, especially for Film One or for Film as a Medium, I think. I don't think we filmed, but anyways, you get the point. But we worked so well along the years. So I didn't know they had that in the back of their head that they wanted to also reboot Press Start. And I'm like, oh great, this is awesome. So we worked on so many ideas over the summer. We still are currently are. We just wanted to make sure, the content is good, make sure that, we surprise, even the old fans too, surprise them, we want to give them a really good hit show.
Oh yeah, and of course that could be said about TV in general. So I really appreciate that. Sarah, this has been so much fun. Thank you so much for being here. Good luck with Press Start. Thank you very much.